I don't even think this year would be a year after the start we had that I would even have to make one of these videos. But I feel like it's a very necessary video to make after what I've been watching these last two nights. And yeah, this might be just me being over dramatic. The team's 19-12. Most fan bases at 19-12. You'd be like, all right, whatever. Like, we're doing well, even if you lose two games. But it's just every year the games that matter. The Yankees are just absolutely horrific. I just don't understand. They scored 36 runs over the weekend, and they scored 2 runs over the last two nights against Baltimore. I don't understand the inconsistency. I really don't. Is Grayson Rodriguez that freaking good? I don't think so. I really don't think he's the next Nolan Ryan here. But before I say anything else with the Yankees, I'm not getting mad here. 90 subscribers. Thank you so much. We're at 91 now. We're 9 away from 100 subscribers. Thank you again. It's amazing. Let's keep growing this channel. 100 very soon. Okay. I don't even know what to start with. But, when you look at a manager, I already said it, sorry. When you look at a baseball team and, the components of it, the thing at the top is the manager, Aaron Boone. And yes, Aaron Boone's a great manager when the team's winning. But you can say that about anybody. But he seems like a good manager. When they're winning, he's a player's manager. So the guys like him, whatever. This guy does not know how to make any freaking adjustments. It's literally like it's the same thing. And yes, I know he's gotten a little better this year because last year, the lineup was different every freaking day, and I understand that. Thank God that stopped. I guess Juan Soto did something and was like to Boone, like, what are we doing here? If we're gonna keep changing the lineup, But Aaron Boone, I just the decisions that guy makes, I don't understand. We're in Milwaukee. It's the first game of the series. It's not the 2 games he scored 15 runs. Change backwards. Whatever. This is not the game we scored 15 runs. The 2 games. This is the first game. Oops, sorry. Ninth inning, bring Clay Holmes in. 10 pitches. Perfect. Gets out of the inning. Perfect. 10 pitches. Right. Next inning rolls around. Yankees, I don't know, they're winning, tied, I don't know. They bring in Michael fucking Tonkin. What are we doing here? And why in the world are we getting Michael Tonkin? This is the New York Yankees, baby. Like, what are we doing? Michael Tonkin. The guy's been DFA'd by the Mets 30 times already this season. He can't even get an out. And the best part's the first inning he pitched, he was perfectly fine. It was the second inning. They had to bring him back for his second inning because apparently the whole bullpen was taxed from the series beforehand. And they lose the game. It really is just an absolute disgrace. And I don't know. I don't even know who do I blame here. Cashman? What are we doing? Why are we getting Michael fucking Tonkin? It's like 95% of pitchers in baseball are better than Michael freaking Tonkin. I'd rather have Tyler Clippard on the last year of his contract, whenever that was. I would rather have Lucas freaking Litke. I don't even know. But Michael Tonkin, I hope I don't see him tonight because he hasn't pitched since then. Maybe we got rid of him. I don't even know. Hopefully we did. But seriously. And Boone always just does not have a feel for the game of baseball. He doesn't know when to take a pitcher out. He doesn't know when to take a pitcher in. He doesn't know when to use the right pinch hitter. He doesn't know how to use matchups. And the guy just sits there blowing bubbles with his gum. And he doesn't know what he's doing. Simple as that. Or the only thing the guy knows how to do is get thrown out and make a scene and make himself look like a freaking fool. So that's the only thing the guy knows how to do after a good amount of time. It's just like, what is this? I just don't understand. It seems like every decision the guy makes, it's the wrong decision. And again, I understand the team's 19-12, And yeah, the team started 12-3. They swept Houston, but who gives a shit about that anymore since Houston's absolutely horrific. You got Jose Abreu in spring training camp now. Then we would take 2 or 3 from Arizona. They're fine. The Guardians, a fan that barely watches the Yankees, like, this team's doing great. If you look at the metrics of their team right now, they're probably top 10 in every freaking hitting category. But when you actually dive deeper into it, that you realize how bad this team is, seriously. And you know that they're going to have these type of performances they've had the last 2 days in Baltimore when playoff time rolls around. And yes, I'm assuming they're going to make the playoffs. They probably will. You know the production of these guys. They never freaking perform when it matters. I don't understand. They scored 36 runs over the weekend. They've scored 2 runs so far in 2 games in Baltimore. And they faced a Corbin Burns tonight, and God knows how that's going to go. They're probably going to score -5 runs today. He was unhittable last year when he was on Milwaukee. And then yesterday, I have to watch Giancarlo Stanton swing a baseball bat on a pitch that was literally where the closet was. Where the closet is. The pitch was out of the stratosphere. The ozone layer wouldn't even protect the ball he swung at yesterday. The guy comes up, the guy comes up with this little, stance like this. He's swinging at pitches like that. I mean, what are we doing here? Seriously. The guy just doesn't know how to. I don't understand. Yes, I understand the guy hits home runs, but literally, if I was a pitcher, I would throw every pitch to him down and away. He's not hitting it. He's not hitting it. The only time he hits homers is when he gets a nice hanging slider, and he could just stick that bat head out, low part in the zone, and crush it to left center. And then he can hit that low and outside pitch, and he swings a little late, and he's gonna hit it all the way to the right field seats. If you throw him a good breaking ball, a good sweeper, slider, down and away, the guy's swinging at it every time. He's like Javi Baez. The guy swings at everything. And I hate to mention Aaron Judge, but I have to mention him here. I thought he found it this weekend. I really did. I actually thought he finally, was having good at bats, doing what he's supposed to do. And now, while I'm watching him yesterday, every time he has a okay or solid game, the next game, or maybe he has a string of 2 good games, and he looks like he's never swung a baseball bat the next game. I don't understand. I really don't understand. And it just seems like the guy, it's not like he's hitting, it's not like he's hitting the ball hard. I can't really say that because you hear balls to the fence the other day, or it might have been yesterday. But it's just, he strikes out. I know he's 6'7", he's a slugger and all that. But my goodness, man. It's just, oh my gosh. Sometimes watching him is it's like watching paint dry. It's not a pleasant experience. I'm not even kidding when I say it. It's just, it's like a gerbil on a wheel. It's the same concept. It's like the same thing over and over again. You have 4 strikeouts in a game on April 20th. I mean, and the guy was lost the whole time. I mean, that dude Mason Miller on the Athletics, and yeah, I understand. He's one of the best pitchers in the league. He makes Judge look it's like he's never swung a bat before. I mean, you got to give Cashman credit because the 2 guys that are really performing are Verdugo and Soto, and those are 2 guys that Cashman got in the offseason. Those are 2 guys that they got in the offseason, and they're actually performing. Volpe was great at the start of the season when he was batting 6th. You put him up all the way to the first spot, and the leadoff spot, and he's terrible. I don't understand. I don't understand what changes. I thought he had a new approach and all that. And all I'm watching now is just him just being horrible again, like he was in May or June last year. Same stuff. He had a homer the other day at least, on his birthday. Oswaldo Cabrera has turned back into whatever he was last year. I haven't seen him get many hits. And, he actually looked like a guy at the start of the season that actually, finally looked like he turned a corner. And he actually had a legitimate spot at the team. Look at Cabrera's batting now. .250. I mean, it doesn't seem that bad, but So at least Austin Wells is up to 196 now. But he's been unlucky, though. He's actually been unlucky. I mean, he's actually not even... He's actually hitting the ball hard on his outs. He gets a lot of hard outs. And you got Volpe batting 271. All right. I mean, that's respectable. Soto 325. And the Yankees, they should give him a blank check. I don't care how much they pay this guy. They could pay him $1 billion, and no, we're not calling it overpay. Like, we need to sign this guy. Sign him for 16 years if you have to. I don't even know if that's even possible. Stan at 232. If you could live with 232 with Stan if he's hitting homers. If he's hitting homers, 232 is perfectly fine. He has 6 homers, 16 RBIs. Maybe you should have a few more. 6 homers is fine. What is the league lead around? 10 or 11? Rizzo 258, fine. Torres, I can't. Gleyber Torres. The guy field, they ground ball at second base. And the guy throws it to third and hits the guy in the back yesterday. What the fuck are we doing here? What are we doing? Seriously. I don't understand. And yes, I understand that's a play. That if he gets it out, everyone will be like, oh, it's a great play. High IQ play. Oh, it's awesome. The dude hit the guy in the freaking back. Like, what is this arm accuracy? What is this? I don't know if Cabrera was playing in a good part of the bag, because he seemed like he was in outer space also. He was way off the bag. Torres on defense, I mean, he just seems, sometimes it seems like he's not even thinking when he's in the box. Like, he's like playing baseball while daydreaming. He seems like he's daydreaming in the field, daydreaming in the box, daydreaming on the bases. And going back to Stan, I forgot to mention that. He gets thrown out on a base hit the other day. I mean, what the fuck are we doing there? What are we doing? Seriously, the guy that hit it, and you literally can't even get to second base. You can't run to second base. You understand the ball has to bounce. The dude got to field it. He has to load up the throw and throw the ball all the way to second base to get it out. And you can't even get there. Both major leaguers run that in 4 seconds. I've never seen that in my life before. Trent Grisham, whatever. He's a backup center fielder, whatever. Trevino's actually been a pleasant surprise at 280. He doesn't play every day, so, I mean, probably doesn't have any bats. Whatever the bench guys, I don't give a shit about. Verdugo's been good. I mentioned him. Gotta say, though, the pitching has been very good. The pitching has been splendid. Rodon is everything we hoped for when we got him 2 years ago. Everything we hoped for this season. Now we gotta hope he stays consistent the whole year. And he stays off the IL. Cortez 3.86, you can live with that. Maybe it could be a little lower, but you can live with that. Stroman 3.69, would you want a little lower? Yeah, 3.69, whatever. It's respectable. Any ERA in the 3s is respectable in the major leagues, in my opinion. I think anything over 4, that's when you start being like, okay. Clark's been 3.19, perfect. He was a guy last year that nobody wanted him to pitch. And if I could find, who am I missing there? We have Rodon, Smith. I think I mentioned everybody. Okay, and Clay Holmes has been perfect. I mean, the way Yankees Twitter talks about Clay Holmes, you would literally think the guy's a 20 ERA. I'm not even kidding. He has a 0 ERA right now. Yeah, I think I mentioned everybody. Oh, Luis Gil, 4.01, because he's pitching today. 4.01, whatever. The guy's a 5th starter, and he's literally going to get replaced by the Cy Young winner from last year in Garrett Cole. So, you can see here, on paper, this team does not look terrible. And I understand that. This is not a team that's going to be a bottom feeder. But when every single time we play good teams, we're going to be absolutely horrible, that's when it becomes a problem. Because at that point, it's just, you know what you're going to get in the playoffs. And you know the Yankees are not going to hit in the playoffs. Or does that lead to your team getting eliminated? I mean, it's just, it's, you know what we're going to get. We played Baltimore first round, which is probably not going to happen, but who knows with how the American League is shaping up. And we play, okay, so we're wild card. We'll probably play the weakest, probably the winner of the Central. So it'll be the Guardians. You know what we're going to get. Team's not going to hit. Team's not going to hit. Team's going to go out there thinking, we're going to have all this confidence, and the Yankees are not going to hit the ball. They're just going to be the same old strikeout after strikeout, Stanton swinging at pitches all the way over there. It's just Yankees baseball. It's the same thing again. They're such a frustrating team to watch. It's not a fun team to watch. There's no one on this team besides Soto that is fun to watch. Everyone else is frustrating as hell to watch. Just stand swinging at these pitches. I mean, like, what the fuck? Judge swinging and striking out. You're like, what the hell? Soto at least has some aura to him. He's flipping the bat, staring at the pitcher, At least he has some, personality on this team. But other than that, all I see here is a bunch of old men who can't hit a frickin' baseball. When it matters. Because, the team can score 30 runs over a two-day span, which is why their hitting stats are inflated. I hope you know that. These stats are not going to be, there forever. They're going to go down to earth. So that's why you look up how many runs they have right now. They're probably in the top 6 or 7. I think that's really all I have to talk about, honestly. I don't think there's anything else. Bullpen's been good. There's nothing to talk about there. Today, Luis Hill against Corbin Burns. Let's just hope the Yankees score 2-3 runs against Corbin Burns. Corbin Burns is such a good pitcher. He's a hell of a pitcher. He's a class of baseball when you talk about pitching. 2 or 3 runs. Maybe Judge hit one out. Because literally all I'm expecting today is a 6-inning, 1 run maybe. 12 strikeout performance for Corbin Burns, nothing less. Hit 8 no-hit innings last year against us. But somehow won the game. That was funny as fuck. But yeah, again, 90 subscribers. Thank you so much. 100 subscribers. Let's get there. Going to the game on Saturday. If the Yankees, I don't even know why I'm spending money on this bullshit, but, I need to celebrate my birthday, which is Sunday, so I haven't been to a game in a little bit, so why not get that Garrett Cole bobblehead. Section 223, Judge Burgers, chicken buckets. Let's help Hal Steinberger fund Juan Soto's contract. Thank you again for watching. Appreciate it. We got to start posting. I'm sorry again. The schedule I have is just nuts. I need school to end already so I can actually start pumping videos out again. And, I would love to keep posting 2K videos, but I have not played 2K. I literally play, twice a week. And when I do play, it's been horrible, man. So, we're going to be pumping out videos. School ends in 2 weeks. I'm excited. Let's grow this channel. 100 subscribers for the end of May. Peace out.